Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a video to go more in depth about why I've been shy for most of my life and how that all started. Uh, to be honest, when I was a kid, I used to go around and interview people with a toy microphone as if I was on a talk show, and uh, people have quoted me at, and told me that as a kid I used to go around and say stuff like I need some action, man, and all that kind of stuff. I've said that for a while, and but uh, I kind of grew into being shy. Later on, I've always I've always been either shy or reserved, um, because I usually think of everything I want to say after afterwards. Like when I'm put on the spot, I freeze up and literally my mind goes blank. And people always tell me you could have asked this and you could have asked that, and I think the same thing when after I leave a lot of social situations, like when I meet people and stuff like that, I think of all this stuff. I said, "Oh, I could ask this, or I could have said this," but I think about it after I'm already driving back home, or I've already gotten home, and that's always been something I struggle with that, because uh, it's like I have a lot to say once I get to know people and stuff like that, but when I'm put on the spot, I kinda clam up and freeze up, or it just takes me time to get comfortable talking and stuff like that. So, doing these videos and in the future streaming over on Twitch, uh, it hopefully that will help me overcome that, because I mentioned before, because, people always say I have a lot to say, and if I know you and people say stuff to me first and I get used to them, 'em, I'll be talking a lot, but when it comes to being put on the spot or having to think of something on the fly to say, like it makes me super nervous and I clam up and all this kind of stuff. And it's been a struggle I've struggled with for several years. Like I said, the last time I wasn't shy was when I was a kid. I would say in my toddler stages, I guess. I mean, I can't remember the exact dates, but um, I I'm 35 now, 35 years old now, and I've been shy pretty much, I would say, for I would guess decades. I mean, as far as, or at least being reserved, in that I'm shy until I get used to the situation, and then I can get more talkative. But until I get used to it, like before, and once I grew into my shyness, I was even too shy at one point to say hey to people when they said something to me. It's not because I was trying to be rude or disrespectful, it was because I was literally clamming up and getting super nervous and stuff like that. But then I may have got out of that stage, but when it comes to talking for a long period of time in or being the life of the conversation, I'm usually not. I mean, I'm listening to the conversation, I may laugh at funny things people say, but I'm not usually the talkative part. Like even in family situations, everybody's talking. I'm not usually saying that much. I'm just like, sitting there and observing them and like laughing at whatever funny thing they say and stuff like that. I may say a few things, but I'm not usually one to be the life of the party or the life of the conversation, because uh, either I can't think of something to say, or in situations where I meet new people, uh, they usually have to start talking to me first, because on the spot, it's like I can say hey to them now, but it's I'm not usually the one to start up conversations in general, and so hopefully I can overcome that, as I mentioned in my previous videos, by doing these videos on YouTube and continuing to overcome my shyness and get better at learning all the technical parts of uploading videos here on YouTube, and also the streaming part of streaming over on Twitch, such as OBS and all that kind of stuff, and just trying to get more used to being on camera for a longer period of time, and because I know, like, we're doing these YouTube videos, uh, I can retake it and all that kind of stuff. But when I actually stream live on Twitch, I know there's no redos, and you know that's that's a fear for me too. Like, I can't, obviously I'm not going to end the stream, to try to redo something or fix the mistake or something like that. But hopefully I will overcome all of that. And I want to thank everybody once again for supporting me. Everybody that's watched the videos, I got over 1,000, more than 1,000 views on my first ever YouTube video. Um, Went from between 5 and 10 subscribers to now 128 and counting. And it really means the world to me to know that I am I am not alone in this venture, and that I have supporters. I also want to thank uh, all the streamers on Twitch. I'll put the links, try to put the links to their channels. Sorry Move, uh, and several other streamers. Issa, I can't pronounce this right, but Issa Thori. Uh, I'd like to thank her for the support over on X and on Twitch, allowing me to talk in her chat about my concerns about streaming and about my goals. And I just want to thank everybody for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share the this video. I really appreciate it. And thanks for everybody that's followed me on X and and Instagram and any of my platforms. All the links will be in the description and in in the first pinned comment. So please be sure to follow me or subscribe to me to stay up to date on and stay posted. Click that bell for notifications so you won't miss an upload. Uh, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for your support. Thanks for all the kind words, and thanks for letting me know that you all have my back, and uh, and I really appreciate it. I love you all, and remember, always spread love, positive vibes, and positivity. This world needs more of that, so always be sure to spread that. Remember, in case nobody's told you, each and every one of you are awesome people. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. So have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And I love you all. Have a great one, everybody. I will see you in the next video, and I will try to make these videos longer so I can and add more content so I can get used to being on camera for a longer period of time, and hopefully overcome my shyness and get better and better at doing this as I go along. But anyway, I love you all. I will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.